Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we make learning English simple and fun. Today, we have a special story for you, a story that will help you fix some of the most common English-speaking mistakes. This is a Level 1 story, perfect for beginners. Let's begin. Liza was a young lady who lived in a small, quiet town. Every morning, she looked at herself in the mirror and said, "I want to speak English well." But when she went outside and met people, she often felt shy and made many common English-speaking mistakes. She would say things like, "He'd go to school yesterday," instead of, "He went to school yesterday." Or she would say, "She don't like coffee," instead of, "She doesn't like coffee." These mistakes made her feel nervous. But Liza did not give up. She knew that mistakes were a normal part of learning. One day, she decided to learn English through stories. She started listening carefully and repeating simple sentences every day. She chose very easy stories, Level 1 stories, where the words were clear and the speaker was slow. In these stories, she heard correct sentences again and again, like, "I am going to the market," not "I go market," and "she is happy," not "she happy." Every time she noticed the difference, she smiled. She finally understood why her English had sounded strange before. As Liza listened more, she learned that many common speaking mistakes happen because learners translate directly from their own language. So she started to practice thinking in English instead of translating. When she spoke, she focused on small but important things. For example, she learned to add an S to verbs when talking about he or she. She started saying, "He likes apples," not "he like apples." She also practiced using the correct past tense, saying, "I ate breakfast," not "I eat breakfast yesterday." Sometimes she still made mistakes, but she didn't feel embarrassed anymore. Instead, she would gently correct herself and say the sentence again correctly. This simple habit helped her confidence grow so much. One afternoon, Liza met a friendly teacher who told her, "Do not be afraid of mistakes, because mistakes are teachers too." This sentence stayed in her heart. Every night before bed, Liza started a new routine. She would tell herself a short story in English about her day. She used simple words, saying things like, "Today I woke up early, I brushed my teeth, I ate breakfast, and I went to school." By doing this, she fixed other common mistakes, like forgetting to use articles such as a and the it. She learned to say "I have a book" instead of "I have book," and "the sun is bright" instead of "sun is bright." Slowly but surely, her sentences became smoother. Her pronunciation became clearer, and her fear started to disappear. One day, she noticed something surprising. She could speak without stopping to think too much. The correct sentence patterns had become natural to her. When her friends asked her how she improved so much, Liza smiled and said she learned English through simple stories, repetition, listening, and speaking every day. She reminded them that English is not about being perfect, but about being clear. Common mistakes are normal, especially for young learners. The key is to notice them, correct them, and keep going, just like she did, step by step. word by word, story by story, until English was no longer scary, but friendly. Her voice became stronger, her confidence brighter, and her dream of speaking English well finally felt real. As Liza continued her English learning journey, she began to notice new mistakes she often made, especially when she felt excited or nervous. For example, she would sometimes mix present and past tense, saying something like, "I am go yesterday," instead of "I went yesterday." Sometimes she forgot to use helping verbs, asking "you like it," instead of "do you like it?" But instead of feeling sad, Liza remembered that learning English is like learning to walk. Falling is normal. So every day she continued to listen to short English stories. She would pause the audio and repeat each sentence slowly. She paid close attention to the word order because she learned that English sentences need a clear structure: subject, verb, and object. When she practiced saying "I eat rice every day" and then "I ate rice yesterday," she finally understood the difference between daily habits and past actions. This simple practice helped her fix one of the most common speaking mistakes many learners make. One morning at school, Liza tried to speak English with her classmates. When she made a mistake, she calmly corrected herself right there. This made her feel proud instead of embarrassed. She also learned not to drop important words like is, are, and am. She realized that saying "she happy" sounded incomplete, but "she is happy" sounded clear and correct. Step by step, her ears became stronger. This meant she could now hear her own mistakes. This was a big change because before she couldn't even tell what was wrong with her sentences. But now English patterns felt more natural in her mind. One evening, while walking home, Liza practiced simple conversations in her head. She would imagine talking to someone, saying, "How are you?" and "I am fine, thank you." She stopped saying "I am fine, thank," because she learned that those small words matter a lot. By practicing polite and complete sentences, her English became more confident and friendly. She also learned a very important trick to slow down when speaking. She noticed that speaking fast made her make more mistakes. But speaking slowly helped her pronounce words clearly and choose the right tense. As the days passed, Liza understood that fixing common English-speaking mistakes doesn't happen in one day. It happens through daily listening, repeating, correcting, and believing in yourself. She smiled, knowing that every story she listened to was not just a story, but a lesson that was helping her become a better English speaker, little by little. As Liza's journey continued, she finally understood the most important lesson about fixing common English-speaking mistakes. She learned that progress comes from patience, practice, and being kind to yourself. Every mistake is a step forward, not a step backward. Now, when she spoke English, she paid attention to simple but powerful rules. She used correct word order by saying, "I like English very much," instead of "I very like English." She practiced using clear sounds at the end of words so people could understand her better. She chose simple sentences instead of long and confusing ones. She no longer felt afraid when she forgot a word. Instead, she learned to replace it with another easy word, or explain it in a simple way. This made her communication strong, even without perfect grammar. Liza also realized that listening was just as important as speaking. She listened to easy stories again and again until the correct sentences stayed in her mind naturally. Because of this, she stopped repeating old mistakes like missing the plural s. She learned to say 2 books instead of 2 book. She also learned to use correct prepositions, like saying at school instead of in school when talking about location. One day, her teacher smiled and said her English sounded clear and confident. This made Liza feel so proud, not because she was perfect, but because she did not quit. In the end, Liza learned that English is not a test to pass, but a skill to grow. Young learners should never be afraid to speak, because speaking, making mistakes, fixing them, and trying again is the real way to learn. Her story teaches us that if you listen to simple stories, speak every day, correct yourself gently, and believe in your progress, you can fix common English-speaking mistakes step by step, just like Liza did. Soon, English will become a friend, not a fear. Your voice will become clear, confident, and ready to be heard. Thank you for listening to Liza's story. We hope it inspires you on your own English journey. Remember to be patient and keep practicing. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories and lessons. See you next time.